Čau, te Cute Kapī, un mēs turpinām savus piedzīvojumus Vampīrā. Iepriekšējā reizi mēs apstājāmies pie tā, ka mēs atradām... vienu sekundi. Mēs atradām... Mēs atradām informāciju par to, ka William Bishops bija tas, kurš... visticamāk ir mūsu tas vampīrs, kurš vai nu mūs iekoda, vai nu ir tas, kas nogalināja to cilvēku. Tālāk skatīsimies, kā mums ies, vai viņš ir tas, vai nav viņš tas, bet nu, redzēsim, kā ies. Kafija no rīta tāda laba lieta. You're not strong enough, remember a blood of citizens is the fastest way to... Jā. Tā. Un es it kā salaboju arī šito tēm lietu. Cerams. Es nevaru galvot. Pagā.
Please, leave me alone.
Jā. Jā, tu tagad man dircīši, jā. Nu tā, mēs turpinām. Es nezinu, kā izskatīsies. It kā man... Tur kaut kā... Vot. Nozīmē man ir... Nē, V bija, vai ne? V, jā. Tā, mēs atnācām no turienes. Šita ir tas. Mums tur jāiet, tāpat.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
Jā, tu domā, ka viņš ir tas, kurš tev iekodējam? Nu, redzēsim. Okay. Man interesē, vai kaut kur te kaut kas te spīd? Spīd kaut kas? Nē, nespīdē. F.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Just? Examine wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Bet ne no kakla. Examine
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Pick up note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Tā, no. 30. oktobris no... Object multiple deaths, Doc's region, we believe nasty leeches were involved. Locate the beast, purge it and quickly. Es tā saprotu, tas bija laikam vampīru metnieks? No šitas tam, kurš tikai nosist. Warning, according to recent reports, vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in part of town, but we don't send rookies to investigate. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Es tam piekrītu. John.
And empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Okay, šitas ir Bishops. Šitas ten?
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Okay. Naudiņa nespīd, nekas nespīd. Hunter? Opa! Pahodu mums būs jākaujas. Tikai kā tur Var kaut ko paņemt. Naudā! Te... mēs tur izgājām, mēs tur atnācām. Ok, es sapratu, kur mēs esam. Opportunity F out of camp and standing behind an enemy.
Over there!
Laikam nevarēju šitai ten. Es centos pielavīties, bet nā. Tur man jāiet, ok. Pat palūtosim. Nezinu, kā tas izskatīsies, bet, nu, es it kā samazināju visu, kas izmanto man grafiku. Planšeti. I know that. Funny. Viņš neredzēja mani. Fair enough. Equipment... Shotgun shell? Equipment press to use ranged weapons and inflicts both stun damage and stun damage. Where did your mind's limited? Okay. Okay. Kaut kas tas bija? Pagad, mēs pakērām vai tad... Nē, mums otrā rokā ir šitas amoni. Stun 10. Stun 10. Tā, kā viņu... Change to this. Davai. Man laikam nav 0 no 0. Pištolē nav. Mošu no gaisa varēs viņam uzvart? Nē, varēja tikai palūtot. Ok, saprast. Press V to spot enemies around to display their enemy cards. To es jau zinu. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance. Psychical, melee, ranged, blood, and shadow. Medium resistance and... sapratu, tātad pret viņu šitas te nedarbosies. Ok, poņeta. Tāpat man nav. Tā, pagād. Tieši, kad nu... es nemāku ar šito. Nu, Juļa tilted, bet viņa atrada kastīti. Juļa tilted, bet atrada kastīti. Kastīte. Nav kastīti.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Oi, sorry.
Fuck, it's false. No!
Kur? It kā es varēju viņus nesist, bet nav... Screams when they burn alive. Sadisti. Vēl trakāki nekā es. Interesanti. Tur es varu pārnakt. Nec arī. Yes! Tagad varu tevi nosist. Aķā. Vai? It's a... Shotgun? Shotgun. Nu-ka... Es shotgunu atradu tā kā... Vienam ir resistance, otram nav. Tā kā sorry. Sorry, shotguns neiet. Kastīte. Oi! Ai, tur 3 bija! Ai! Ah! Oi, kas man bija? Cer!
He's done for.
Ņem. Bullet. Tā 1, 2. Araku. Es taču tabu spiedu, ko viņš man dirž? Ņem praktisē. Nu, jūs te paši palasīsiet, labi? Es negribu lasīt, jo mums daudz kas jāizdara. No, and hide problems in their sleep. Nu, kad viņi guļ, nu saprat. Pārsvarā viņus ķēra, lai, kad viņi gulētu. Tā, arī. Aizsmakums. Buļļets, kur kastīte? Tā, kur man vispār jāiet? Tā. Un tur vam. Dos. Хорошо живем. Liekas, tas ir jaunais hideouts. Jep! Baby! Good. Skatīsim, moš kaut ko te atradi. Hello. Deadman. Moš vēl kāda kastī. Viss. Es te cerēju. Okay, tā. Weapon upgrade. Improve one of your weapons. Okay, there. I leave. You can upgrade your weapon to new level with required ingredients. You will inflict more damage and you will also customization slot. Okay. Increase damage dealt by 10. Decrease stamina consumed. Oh, yo. Tas ir procentiem, tas ir 2, 6 damage'us tu man gribi piedāvāt. Šito 6 damage'us ir... 1,5 labi. 1,5. Neviens otrs man nepatīk, sorry. Sorry, man nepatīk neviens otrs, viņi pārāk maz dod. Ingredienti te ir, nu, izskatās baigi reti dabūjami. Tā ka es atsakos upgradeot to. Tā. Mums 500, ok. Details. 1000, nevaru. Okay, defense. Damn. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Create invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until rotating. Increases your health. Increases your stamina. Increases your life regeneration by using bites in combat. Šitas man liekas būtu absurds. Increase damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Vai arī šito? Vienkārši šitas man... Ja tad es ilgāk varētu spamot abilities, jo abilities man tā izmanto asinis tieši. Tā kā ņemsim šito. Nē, es gribu confirm. turpinām. Te pagaidām vēl nekas nesācies, te tikai nokļūšana līdz noteiktai vietai. Nē, neceri, tu esi uz dietas. Es tev teicu iepriekšējā sērijā, ka tu esi uz dietas. Neceri, pat neskaties uz viņu pusi. Viņš tur atdzīvojas, vai kas? Nebū. Es zinu, ka man tur jāiet, es vienkārši skatos tam, ar kaut kas te.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Viņš apgrauza viņus. So thirsty, see, I need drink, it's so thirsty. Man liekas, te būs boss battle. Tā, two-handed weapons. Equip two-handed weapons and press use its special ability. Nu, paga. Paga, stun damage. Speed. Šito nožēlošu.
Bloodshed.
Yeah, Bishop, okay, push.
We can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Yep, boss battle. Very okay. Sit viņam taču to. Wait. Nec arī. Nāc šurp. Yes. Es pārī gribēju, pārī. Nebāk. Kāda bija viegli, bet nu... Oi. Bija viegli, bet... Problēma tajā, ka es nevarēju to parīdu uzmest. Vai tur dzīves cilvēks? Oh my god, šapaga. Tu man esi svarīgs, šapaga. Rē, kastīte arī. Nemirst, es tev saku. Nu, es nezinu, man kā nepārāk patīk.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must they stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Viss? Oh, come on! Iedomājieties, cik grūti viņam ir, viņš ir ārsts un vampīrs. Cik grūti viņam ir.
You've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Un tu vēl te, ha?
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Tā, nu kur tu mums vedīsi tad?
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Jā? No.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
What sample?
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Es varu? Nevaru. Man šitas... Nepatīk man šitas sūds. No, sorry. Jā, tu Elis, tev vajag atgūties. Es to zinu, es tevi saprotu.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Viņš vairāk priecīgs, ļoti priecīgs.
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Es tikko par to arī runāju.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Pēc apstājamies?
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, What do you say?
Viennozīmīgi, yes. No,
It seems I
sorry.
have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
No, I mean, padomāt, paši viņš piedāvā tādu piedāvājumu un tā nepieņem. What? Pembrukas Hospital. No.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Kaut kur tu vēl apģērbā,
Doctor,
traka?
what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scowl said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Porši.
Here at
Nevaru
Pembroke,
sagaidīt.
it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Šitas tik laimīgs, ka mēs pievienojamies. Kā mazs bērns. Tā. Astiņas ir. Into the hospital. Blood hospital. Ok,
It's
sapratu.
locked.
Tā, kāpēc es gribu pateikt, ka viesnīca? Kāda? Es nevaru paskriet. Nē.
Rotten or receive. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Es tā sapratu,
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
please, be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word.
Es tā sapratu, viņš grib viņu
I
izdarīt.
am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from particular citizen. The higher blood quality, the more XP you get. Es tiem vārdiem man viņu jānosit. Man ir jānosit viņu. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them. Lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than citizen's resistance. Es negribu mesmerizu. Var nedzert viņu. Nē.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of
negribu.
life and death.
Var nē. Es negribu uzzīst viņu. Bet interesanti, kas būs, ja es viņu neizvedīšu tur. Vienkārši man interesanti. Es negribu nosist viņu, sorry, Viņam vajag atgūties, bet es labāk žurkas laikam apēdīšu nekā cilvēku, come on. Fine. Jūs parasti to gribējāt. Es viņu vedīšu. Ja viņu jānosita, tā nav mana vaina. Es tiešām negribu viņu nosist, nu, come on. Nu, tāda mūzika, nu... Oh! Blood tension press the embrace or spacebar to release him. Embrace clay will provide massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning this more about citizen collector hints to increase... Necerēs, tevi nesitīšu. Nē!
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
Pareizi.
I will not take another life.
Pareizi. What? What? Yeah?
Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
A bit. A bit.
What happened?
Es būtu tik apmierināta. Es jau domāju, ka man vajadzēs viņus speciāls. Es negribu sist cilvēkus. Ļaudis. Pie tā mēs lasīju, ja nedzer cilvēkus, jā. Tā grūtāk spēlēt.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Jā, tā mans veidotājs ar mani runāja šitā, jā. Caur prātu. Šitie aiztinās, okei. Tad mēs te dzīvosim. Arī now that it's freezing here. Okei, Sekundi. Neko es nezinu. Vienkārši lūtoju. Lūtoju.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
More details. 3. Okay. Life in London. What is the situation here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
No, yeah,
Do
epidemic.
you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Es palasīju par šito slimību un īstenībā es paskatījos un Spanish flu, zināt, cik paņēma dzīvību? Cik apēda?
I'm not
Cik
familiar with
nosita?
all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help.
Komentāros varat lejā ierakstīt, cik skaitli.
Dr. Swansea has a gift
Došu jums
for
minūti.
recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Aha, new hint. Okay, paldies. Tas bija ļoti labi. Tad vēl kaut kas tāds vērsiet personal question. Joptu jau.
Goodbye, nurse.
Es nevaru ar tevi parunāt, sorry. Jā. Nu, sarakstiet iespējamos un neiespējamos numurus. Bez šķītošanas. Nu, ko, gatavi uzzināt, cik šitā slimība paņēma dzīvību?
I've patients to attend. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Who is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Sedatīvs, laba lieta.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Es kaut kur tev skrīnā laikam uzrakstīšu par to influenzu vai kā viņa. Šo ar katru parunāsim.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippets, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Your life in London? You're exhausted. Tell me, what is the situation?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Tad viena atbilde. People are more important, it's same everywhere, I don't... Race. Same everywhere. Vai nu, tas ir visur vienādi? Vai nu cilvēki ir vairāk?
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Vai arī šī tāda aprīkojuma?
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good.
But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Kā zobi spīd viņam aju.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with.
Pagaidām, man tur izleca. Šorī!
And cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Yes, you're exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
You have nothing to prove. Nurse Brannigan is worried you're out of there. Smaga izvēle. Vai tava attieksme ir... Vienmās ir uztraukusies, vai tā nav nekas jāpierāda? Manuprāt, tev nav nekas jāpierāda. Viennozīmīgi ir jāstrādā, jācenšas izārstēt cik vien var iespējams cilvēku, bet, tev arī jāatpūšas. Tu tikai padarīsi visu sliktāk, ja tu neatpūtīsies. Tu nerisatosies, un tu nevarēsi tikpat labi strādāt, kā atpūties.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody, and we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
Ne tajā lieta, draudziņ. Ne tajā, tu vienkārši padarītu visu sliktāk, jo tu neguli un tu neatpūties.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Tu vari vienkārši, piemēram, aizmigt darba laikā un, piemēram, nezinu, vai pie operācijas galda var aizmigt, bet, pieļausim tādu variantu.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
Jā, un šito, un tad varbūt iesim meklēt savu kabinetu. Vai arī visus parunās.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Back in London. This situation around here.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster.
Yeah.
It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Sounds like we've had this rough.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Man viņš nepatīk. Vienēdi garden good evil. Tu man nepatīc.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Tu man nepatīc. Tu man nepatīc. Tā, šis bija personal question. Nevar
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Nē, viņš netika kā man šitie ļoti laba lieta būs. Nīfenti viņš dārgi. Nu labi, 3 kapeikas šel, bet nu tāpat. Par vienu. 3, 2, 3, 2, 9, 9, 9, jo. Ai, dārgi, bet nu es pagaidām ne ar vienu nerunāšu. Jo mēs jau tā pierunājam te daudz ko. Vajag arī aiziet kaut ko te padarīt, nevis runāt vien. Es ceru, ka pagaidām nekas neizlīdīs. Oi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nē, es nerunāšu, kamēr es aiziešu uz mūsu kabinetu, tad redzēsim, kā būs. Arī sarunāt ar visiem, un tur beigt epizodi. Laba lieta.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembrukas.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Ir kā jā. Jā, ar šito mēs runājam. Kas? Nē, tas ir Brinigan? Kas tas ir Brinigan?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well,
Viņa
it's a
uzračunā.
euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Viņa uzračunā. Okay, katram savs stils.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Spanish get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Nebūtu brīnums. Zinot, cik daudz
How
nogura.
long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You must be surprised, change your attitude. You would be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter.
Wait.
I'm just
Sorry.
too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Vajadzēs... Nē, es neko neteikšu, kamēr nekas nenokrita, viss labi.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Tā, vai Milton is so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
No joke. Viņš nerunā, viņš uzraksta tikai. Es visu daru savā veidā, jūs savā.
Goodbye,
Jo.
Nurse Hawkins.
Vai you are?
Good
Why
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Really? You're a vampire?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Kuitenkin man liekas viņai kaut kas te... Nu jāsaprot.
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want.
Oh,
As
yeah?
a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Oh, yeah?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Dārs pie morga. Ai, cik smagi, vai ne?
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Jā, Bāris ir. What are
Who
you
are
doing?
you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Kaut kas ar sevi viņam? Ā. Nē. Es kļūdu negribēju. Nē.
But the suffering continues.
Es gribēju apskatīt vienkārši. Negribēju viņu sēst nolest. Iedod.
Evening.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
No, yeah, kind of.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. The It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Krēmu nevar uzsmērēt uz sejas.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Nabaks, tātad viņam tur pamatīgi deg. Ko mūsdienās viņam iedotu? Gan jau pret sāpēm un... Kaut ko tas smērētu gan jau.
Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
Exactly.
No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She's mentally disturbed.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Draksesi. Draksesi. Kas tur tik jauks? Pasaki, kas tur tik jauks? Tur nav nekā jauka.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Es tāpat kā ar zālēm. Kā tikai tikai mazietiņ paliek slikti šo, tu lauzies, tu gribi atpakaļ. Okay, ko es pateicu? Es nepoņu.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sorry, I must apologize for my behavior. I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair? Where corruption? No, despair tas ir corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Big question. How do you...
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Asylum. Asylum tas ir psihiatriskā slimnīca.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Tad sanāk tā, ka tā otra doktors, kuram bija krusts, bija kaut kāds speciāli izgatavos. Vajadzēs paskatīties, vajadzēs zināt vairāk.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Un šitā
We'll
mēs
talk again later.
Šitā mēs laikam beigsim vienu epizodi. Un, nu jā, tiksimies tad citā nākamā reize. Mums te daudz kas darāms. Ar daudziem cilvēkiem jārunā. Kā redzat, pavisam daudz. Visam daudz, ļoti daudz. Tā ka jā, redzēsimies nākamā epizodē. Bye bye!